As teachers, email is an important part of our jobs. Our email is managed by information systems to limit our chances of getting things like viruses or spam, and as well as taking up too much space with things like large attachments and things like that. So today we're going to talk about a couple of things that you probably didn't know about mail at SPS. When dealing with somebody outside of Saskatoon Public, whether that be parents or somebody you're trying to organize a field trip with or something like that, it's important to make sure that the emails that they're sending you are actually getting to you. Saskatoon Public has a really good spam filter and will block emails from senders that it think might be spam. Now, it's really difficult to figure out what that could be. So it could be that the provider that the person is using has a history of sending spam, so they get blacklisted. It could be that there's too many people in the to field, and that might trigger a block saying, well, why there's so many people here? Maybe this is spam. Or it could be something that we just don't know. So it's really hard to figure that out. But it is really easy to check and see if something has been blocked and to whitelist it so that future emails from them will pass through. To check your spam, open a browser and go to spam.spsd.sk.ca. When you do that, it'll bring you to this box where it's got a new address now, so it'll redirect you, or you can just click this button and it will redirect you. Once in here, you can look to see all the email that did not make it to your inbox. Most of it is legitimately spam, but sometimes there'll be things that will get blocked that you actually do want to read. So whenever you ask an email or ask parents to email you, it's a good idea to check the spam filter regularly to make sure that some of their emails didn't get blocked. If they did, you can simply put a check mark in the little box beside the email and then click Release and Allow Sender. Then all future emails from that sender will be passed through the spam filter and go directly to your inbox. So for example, I noticed down here there's one from ASCD Resources that I wished I would have got. So if I click in here and then I come up here, click Release and Allow Sender, it's now no longer in this list and it just showed up as an email for me. I can also come up to Options and click Request Digest, and it will send me an email with a kind of a list of all the things, and it'll categorize them and things like that. That's another thing you can try. Also, if you're like me, you probably receive this email a lot. This is telling me that my mailbox is almost full. Now that's almost always because of emails with attachments, or there's something that I'm keeping that I probably don't need to. The reason I don't need to keep it is because we have something called MailMeter. So if you go up to the address bar again and type mailmeter.spsd.sk.ca, it will bring you to this page. So with this search box, you can search for any email that you have received since, I think we figured out it was like 1999. So you can click the option buttons for whether you want to search the message or the subject. Maybe you want to check for the attachments, whether it's something you received or something that you sent. And you can basically search for anything. So by default, it's the last 30 days. But you can change this to a custom date, and you can change the dates by clicking the calendar here and changing to something else. So if there's something specific that you're looking for and you know approximately when you got it, you can search for. And this is any email. So even if you get an email right away and delete it right after you get it, it still goes to MailMeter. So MailMeter will store a copy of it. So you basically don't need to keep emails. So I shouldn't be getting that email telling me that I have reached my limit. This takes a lot of strain off of our email servers because we don't need to keep things that have huge attachments with them and everything, because MailMeter is a service that we're paying for that will hold all of that stuff for us. So check these out, give them a try, and see if they meet your needs.